Welcome back to another episode of InsaneCraft, and I have been extremely busy. First of all, I have a mana diamond in my hand. I'll get to that in a sec. Second of all, I have been hard at work breeding more chicken because we need more chicken. And if you say that we don't need any more chicken, I'm going to look at you like you're crazy. So I have been hard at work working on some things in the background, trying to get everything in order. Okay. So right now, I am trying to. I wish I could learn how to spell pearl right sometimes. I need to work on breeding chickens. So I need prismarine. Oh, I had a big plan to try to get my next, upgrade of Mjolnir, which is like a Stormbreaker or something. But I needed to go through an entire thing that led to me getting this mana diamond, which has led to me working down the tree of chicken and chicken kind to try to make things happen. So let me tell you guys what I've been up to. As you guys know, I have my own little pocket dimension. I'm going to start working up there on the second floor. That's the second level. There's going to be another one over there. I have moved most of all the ender chickens in here. As you saw, there was one wave of ender chickens that are currently. Plus, we got 4 million extra RF right here in these batteries that we can pull from at any time we need to. Plus, yeah, not a lot in the generators, left over, but it should be fine. Right now, they're currently running the inscribers. Now, I'm still working on putting the inscribers into a better place. So the inscribers are slowly working, and I'm going to kind of improve this setup a little bit later on. This is the automation system for what we need the most, like when we start getting the processors and things like that. So we need engineering and logic, and I believe calculation. So those are things that we need to work on. So you can see that this is now a kind of automated system. It's a little bulky than I wanted it to be, but unfortunately, due to limitations with applied logistics subscribers, you can't really make it as nice as you want it to be, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Also, over here, I've been working on the mana pools. I spent a ton of time with a hydrangea setup because, by the way, I hate Botania. Never did Botania before, but I got a bunch of mana, which I was able to get this one mana diamond, which I can easily just kind of go show you guys. Let me go steal a diamond from one of my systems here. Steal that diamond. So what you do is that you take the diamond, you bring it over here to the mana, drop it in, and you get a mana diamond. There's a few more things I need to do within that to get what we need. So I'm going to go ahead and probably open the pathway to the elves. That way we can start trading for a lot more cooler stuff. So if we can start doing that now, I firmly believe that we'll probably be one of the strongest people on the server. I mean, yeah, sure, we got the Infinity Gauntlet, blah, 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 blah. Infinity Gauntlet, go OP, go burr. But I do feel like at times we need to consistently keep getting stronger because everybody else around me is starting to get stronger and I can't let them outdo me, especially since now everybody has their own Mjolnir. I can't call myself Thor when everyone is now worthy of Mjolnir, which sucks. So, yeah, I've got work to do on that. So that's why I've been working on the chickens today, and throughout the entire week for the most part. Working on getting amber chickens, prismarine shard chickens, which I need to figure out why I've only got prismarine shard chickens. I'm glad we got more ender pearl chickens. So what we need is we're gonna need prismarine crystal, which is made from water and emerald. Still working on the emeralds, but I will have that production so that we can try to get crystals because we have shard and I thought we needed shard, but shard was not what we needed. But while I'm sitting here thinking about it, we still need to get blood, which is something that we haven't done yet. We actually have redstone chicken and ender chicken, which means we could make uranium. In theory, it wouldn't be that bad. Oh, there's another. I need another breeder. I have another breeder sitting around. I've had one sitting around. That there, slap that in there, get that in there, and more seeds. Also, in order to get to Botania, let me show you guys what else I did. After I eat some chicken and talk to you guys. So I went out and found myself some magic flowers. Magic flowers are very important for Botania because they require a lot of extra work. Blah, 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 blah. I chose to kind of make my life a little easier. And while making my life easier, I went upon myself to make these flowers grow using the floral fertilizer. So as you can see, I have a lot of magical flowers now. They're all here. It's a ton of magical flowers as far as the eye can see, essentially. Yes, mobs still actually will spawn inside of the walls that I built because the walls are not the greatest because my tangible boundary isn't working as well because it is outdoors and in a non-lit area. So the tangibleness of this is kind of sucky, but it's okay because it gets the job done for the most part, which is all that I could ever ask for. So yeah, I went out and got a mystical flower, and then I sat here spamming the right click until I got more mystical flowers than I could actually know what to do with, which means my Botania needs set. I'm set on Botania. What was that? Found another Mjolnir with the help of somebody else. Someone else decided to find another Mjolnir and didn't realize that if you get the Uru, you can actually take the molten Uru and, well, smelt it to create another version. And I've got a few extra casts. I got Ultimate Stormbreaker, or I got Stormbreaker, and I think I got Ultimate Mjolnir cast, which makes this so much better. Okay. So much better. But all that to say, yeah, I've been pretty busy in between episodes. Got my chunk loader working, so I can even go AFK or go offline and things will still get done as well. I did get an Elementium ingot, but I definitely need to find a way to get the Terra Steel ingot, which is not easy. Oh, it's a 14% chance to give me a Prismarine crystal? Bro, I'm going to be here all day, aren't I? I sure am. But more emerald chickens for me. So it works. It's going to work out. Yeah. Ugh. And the time it took for me to complain, I got 3 uranium chicken, which is huge, which means now I can start breeding those. Then I can build up the uranium. Finally got an XP chicken, which is also huge. All right. I think I'll return the Ender Pearl chicken to Pocket Dimension here, just in case. There. I was going to run a independent system that required energy transfer node. It didn't work out so well, so I had to go back behind the Pocket Dimension and run a bunch of cables all the way over there. So this is running on like a very primitive energy cable setup, and I don't think it will be worth having like that. I do think I'll have to move it or at least create extra power station areas going forward just to make sure I can keep everything up and running in due time. Let's see here. What can I put away? Got a bunch of redstone chicken. Also built myself a building gadget because who's going to sit there and lay all that out by themselves? Not me. I've got things to do. Is this all out of redstone? Yep, it's all out of redstone. That's crazy. Should have added more redstone. Okay. So we got some more work to do. Not going to plan so far. Maybe I got an XP chicken though. That's going to come in handy. Maybe more XP chickens will come in handy. And I can create like an XP shower I can stand in and just have it rain XP on me, especially since my XP is just disappeared. I didn't die, so I don't know where my XP went. Weird. Well, we can cook up some chicken. Some chickens that we don't need. I'll put the redstone away. And there's one cactus green. More cactus green, the better. Ooh, a 10/10 growth blaze rod chicken. Which means I can finally work on getting blaze rods. Yes. I mean, I could have just gone into the nether and did it the old-fashioned way. Who's going to spend all that time going into the nether? Not to me, not when I have chickens that can do the job for me. Okay, so we need to work on something else since my original plan uh did not come to fruition. So what do you think I should do? Let me do some reading, figure it out. Oh, the wait wasn't that long. I've already got myself a prismarine crystal chicken. First one. Now to wait for a second one. Then once they are made, then we can shift to trying to get them up to 1010 status. Once they get up to 1010 status, then we should be okay with prismarine crystals. Should being the keyword. Ugh, this is tiring having to think about. So I came back to check on this, and we got our second prismarine crystal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here, grab my ender pearl chicken. It might take a little long, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bank on the fact that the ender pearl chicken will also breed the prismarine crystal chicken. Um, and we'll get more prismarine crystal chickens. With the hope of that, I don't really see prismarine crystals needing to be used much from what I can tell. I don't really see it needing to be used. Prismarine crystals are not something I normally use unless I want to make sea lanterns, which I don't. Security craft requires crystal quartz. There's an invisibility cloak you can make from this, but I just don't see it being, my style. When I got two, that's enough. That's good enough. We can just work on it from here. Let the chicken breeders breed, and hopefully that means we will see either more prismarine crystal chickens, or we'll start seeing what we need, which is terra steel. Because once we get terra steel, I might just let it breed out until we maybe get like 16 of them, and then we could throw them into one of the roosts and hopefully get terra steel that way. I know that sounds a little roundabout way of doing it, but I'm really trying my best not to spend so much time on this, because honestly, right now, outside of moving into my new base, I really don't got much to do right now, because I am still the strongest person. As you can tell, I don't have my soul stone in, but we do have the soul stone still. So I could easily just put that in and just go wreak some havoc on the server to, against DJ, but he's already died 29 times on the server. There's no point in me making his life harder when he's already died on his own a lot more than I could probably have made him die, honestly. So we'll probably sit with this idea we have. I could probably start taking these down and moving them. But I really do want to get like a chest infrastructure built in so we can have everything we need in the new base. And then I could probably set up like an item transfer. Well, actually, an item transfer node won't work because it's interdimensional. I got an idea. Now, hear me out. I've been putting off creating a phytogenic insulator to create nether quartz or nether fluix crystals, not fluix crystals. Certus quartz, and then I can take the Certus quartz, put them into an energizer. How about we try a phytogenic insulator today and an energizer today? That's what we'll do. That's what we're going to do now. Let's get to work. So a energetic infuser requires a lead gear, 2 redstone transmission coils, a redstone reception coil, a machine frame, and 2 copper gears. The good news is I think we should have a large majority of this stuff laying around. I did go out and get a copper chicken. I don't think I have a lead chicken yet, which is one of those things that I'm going to have to work on. So I need to find the lead. I know I have lead laying around because I used it. And by used it, I mean I went and mined it and brought it back here. You know what I'm saying? How much XP do I have? Yeah, 38. If not, I'll have to go back and go get it, which I really don't want to do. We just might have no choice, will we? I found it. It was in my new base, just chilling. Okay, at least I found the lead. So now I just need the redstone transmission coil, and I need 2 of those. So I need silver ingots, which we've been working on silver chicken. Did I put them? Aluminium. I should have put some silver chicken to work. Got like 4. Oh, wait. You're down here. Nope. Don't even need to put the extra 4 to work. I already did it. They also request that we use redstone. Unfortunately, I just took all the redstone out and put the redstone elsewhere. So let me just go ahead and pop one of these redstone chickens in and get them to work. And it should take one more rotation and boom. All right, we got enough for that. So what we're going to do is go to the energetic infuser, make 2 of these, and redstone foil is a gold ingot. I don't think I have do I have gold ingots laying around? I know I've got gold nuggets. You know what? I'm not even gonna fuss with it. I really don't want to. So we'll just go ahead and grab as many of the nuggets as possible. And we just need one of those. Stone reception coil. Oh, I'm smart. I put the redstone that I needed away. This happens when you're trying to get it over with. Okay. Redstone reception coil is now in. We got copper gears, so we need 2 of these. Boom. And up the machine frame, which requires 10 gear and a few more stuff. So let's empty out as much of our inventory as we can, which ain't a lot. Let me go to my other dimension and put this stuff down, and we'll continue work from here. Lucky for me, I already have a 10 chicken. So we'll go ahead and grab that. We'll grab some iron and we'll grab some glass because I think that's all that it required for the machine frame. So let's make a 10 gear real quick. Boom. And machine frame done, which means energetic infuser is now done. Boom. Now I need a phytogenic insulator, which is pretty much the same things except for lumium. I don't think I have lumium. Oh, okay. We can definitely make this in the smelter, which is right behind me. I was like, oh my God, please tell me please tell me we're not in some trouble here with this. Okay, so silver, tin, and glowstone. Silver, and you know what we have? You guys would have thought I was crazy for this. We also have glowstone. So we're gonna go ahead and smelt this. Silver and tin is already in process. I really need to create another fueling source for this. You know, when I did Sky Factory, I used a different method for the smeltery. Like I used a different form of heat. I might have to do that again. And I had like a whole setup for it in like a whole separate dimension. Like it was a whole pocket dimension literally dedicated to just making that. I might have to do that again. All things considered. Okay. Glowstone is moving slow. So I think we got silver in there. Go ahead and add some tin. Wow, tin is going to melt a lot quicker. Just go ahead and just do 2 more of those. Matter of fact, let's just add a little bit more silver to it. Why is the glowstone dust taking so long to smelt? You know what? It's fine. No big deal. Let's check on the chickens while we wait. And I will keep you guys up to date on what is next down the line, because this has become a bigger problem than I expected it to be. And honestly, the work that is going into this is annoying, to say the least. But if I do create a phytogenic insulator, I can use PhytoGrow, which, as you know, I have the slag chickens being grown, and we can talk about the different PhytoGrow. Like there's Flux PhytoGrow and Toadstools and all that. Basically, I can get a good return on investment for things. It'll just basically grow inside the insulator and pretend that it actually exists, if that makes sense. So if I'm not mistaken, I'll be able to take anything and essentially double it, plus get like some extra byproduct from it. So the plan that I have in regards to this, right? The plan that I have is that I can turn one of the seeds for the Certus quartz into this, wherever it is in here. whenever I can get to it, I'm gonna lose my mind. I got lazy. I just searched for it. But inside of a basic phytogenic insulator, you can take Certus quartz seed with glowstone dust and just create your own pure quartz crystal. With the pure quartz crystal, we'll be able to work on things inside of what we need to work on, which also includes another printed circulation, you know. But I don't really, want to make it the old fashioned way. So I think the phyto grow version way of it will actually be better. It will also allow us to create, better storage drives, a better energy cell, and then we can make a fluix dust, which is why I have the energizer, because the energizer will charge the Certus quartz, and then once it's charged, we'll be able to take those same quartz and then just turn them into fluids, which saves us the headache, the hassle of having to go out there and find more. Now I went mining for some to kind of keep me with a little store of it, but we're gonna need way more to create the storage drives and all that other stuff. And applied energistics is its own thing. So it's a problem unto itself. But it's a plan, there's a whole plan behind this that I have slowly been thinking about since like episode 2. Okay. And over here we have our molten lumium, which, because I don't want to waste too much time with this, I think what I'll do is, first of all, add glass, because I can do that. And I'm just gonna turn this into a block. And then we'll take blocks of lumium and then turn them into their ingot form, which should help. Right? Right. I might have just completely just screwed myself. No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can turn, honestly, I just needed one block. One block of aluminum, and we've now got enough to create what we need to create. I just need to finish this, and this needs to finish cooling. Come on, finish cooling 80%. I swear, waiting for these things in the casting basin to like cast is annoying. Boom, got a block of aluminum fresh out the smeltery. Turn that into some nuggets or into ingots and grab the aluminum gear. Okay. I need 2 dirt, which it'll take any dirt. Lucky for me. Copper gear, redstone reception coil, which we can easily make again. So this has been a pretty interesting episode. You guys get to see like the inside of my brain, which doesn't mean a lot because I'm pretty sure you guys see this a ton and you're just like, Neko, why do you make life hard for yourself? Well, because I like doing things the hard way and I like wasting my time. There we go. Got a phytogenic insulator and the energizer, the energetic infuser. Boom. 2 things out of the way. So I'm gonna come over here and it's back here. You guys see what I did? Yeah, it's a whole thing. So I'm gonna need more of my energy cables, which I believe I just put down over here. Please tell me I did. I've only got 3. Oh, I've got more than 3. I got 68. So I'm gonna fly back because who's walking in this base, honestly? Not me. Okay. Then I'm gonna break this, and then boom and boom. Got a plan for this. I don't think this is actually going to be the best place for this to be, because I'm gonna need what's it called? You guys know what I mean? Item extraction cable to go to this. That should have worked. Now I need to do the fertilizer, which is rich phyto grow, which is slag, which we have, pulverized charcoal, and then niter. I've been working on saltpeter chickens as well today, or over the last couple of weeks, and that means we actually have enough to make that. Now, as far as the pulverized charcoal goes, I need to create a pulverizer, which actually ain't that hard to do considering we've already made some of this stuff. Tell you what, we should make a pulverizer. That way we can take whatever we need, for example, and have it already over here. And then we'll get a consistent thing going. Then we can like automate this a little bit later on. What I really want to make eventually is fluxed phyto grow, which is rich phyto grow inside of, again, you guessed it, the energetic infuser, which is what I want to have happen. So I've got a plan for this. It's just not, it seems a little out there. It seems a lot out there, but I do think this will work in its own way. So let's pop you there. And then we need to go create we'll need to go create the crusher. And then we'll need to get charcoal, which will be easy to do because we've got a lot of logs that we can burn. And with all those logs that we can burn, what I see is that we'll be able to create some quick charcoal, because charcoal is made by burning wood, oak wood. So we'll do that. Let this run, let this process. I need to find where I put my energized smelter. This would have been a lot quicker with that. I have a flux like smelter, and it is somewhere in either my new base or I put it somewhere in the old base, and I need to find it because that last one, it was so cool. I can't find it. I can't find it, guys. Can't find it. Ooh, this is gonna be so tough. Where is it? So I don't know where my redstone furnace is, which sucks, but we'll just move on without it. I need some cobblestone and some oak wood planks, which I can easily make some planks right now. And cobblestone should have plenty of. Yeah, that. Which means I should be able to make my pulverizer. Simple. I don't need this extra piece. 2 flint, which is from the flint chicken. Right here, and that means we should be able to make the pulverizer now. Got the pulverizer in. Need to go into the base. I think I'll just put it right here, honestly, and we'll let that kind of begin to pulverize the charcoal. And once it pulverizes the charcoal up, we should be able to get the charcoal dust that we need, which then we'll be able to create the phyto grow. Then before I do anything else, I can turn into flux phyto grow. Then once I like flux it, it should be fine. It should be fine. Should be. I mean, it's going to increase the amount that I get for everything else, but I don't actually know if fluxing the phyto grow will help with what I'm trying to do. But you know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right, guys? Nothing ventured, nothing gained at all. Which means I could actually start early production of this. I mean, nether wart would be kind of cool to have. Trying my best to go through this without clicking it through y'all's ears, but I'm getting tired of hearing my mouse click on this, and I know you guys are too, and I apologize. They really didn't give me much. Okay, so a phytogenic insulator with flux does not seem to help when it comes down to the nether quartz seed stuff. So that sucks. Not the greatest, but it's okay. By the way, how do I create the Certus quartz seed? Certus quartz seed is made with Certus quartz dust and sand, which we have a sand chicken, so we got sand. I just need to now create, or at least get Certus quartz dust. So there's a Certus quartz crystal. There is sand in this chest and has been for the longest time. Let's see if I can get anything else out of my inventory. receiving. Oh, I can put it into the pulverizer. That's even better. One extra step that I have already thought ahead for. We got the pulverized charcoal. I'm going to go ahead and pulverize this Certus. Got that Certus quartz dust, and we'll just do this right here while we're here. Turn this into the Certus quartz seeds. Put those 2 seeds in there. Now all we have to do is just make the phyto grow, which isn't that hard. We do have, we should have like some kind of saltpeter chicken that we've already made. We've already got slag as well. We just need to put them into the roost at hand so they can get to work making the slag. So, slag chicken. Yep, there they are. So here's my slag chicken. And I definitely do have saltpeter chicken. I'm not losing my mind. Tell me I did not take the saltpeter chicken and put them in a furnace to cook a few days ago. If you like today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. Oh, I don't want to have to find saltpeter chicken or make them again. I could just make 16. I could just make 16 straight. That's what I'll do. Next episode, 16 chicken. 16 saltpeter chicken will be here. Be easy, everybody.